And it says EH says, the I says, and it says the J says, the K says, the L says, the M says, the N says, the O says, and the P says, the Q says, the R says, the S says, and it says, the T says, the U says, and it says, the V says, W says, the X says, the Y says, and it says, and Z says.
An E, and I am very tricky. I can jump on a vowel, leap over a consonant.
Good morning,
and stand next to
Miguel.
it
Good
quietly.
morning, Ashlyn.
When I do this, I make the vowel say its own name. All I have to do is stay quiet. That is why they call me Silent E. I can change hop to hope. I can change slop to slow. I make a vowel say its name when I play the jumping game. I can change can to cane. I can change plan to plane. I make a vowel say its name when I play the jumping game. Let's try a few more. I can change dim to dime. I can change slim to slime. I make a vowel say its name when I play the jumping game. I can change bit to bite. I can change kit to kite. I make a vowel say its name when I play the jumping game. I can change car to care. I can change star to stare. I make a vowel say its name when I play the jumping game. Wait, I have a few more tricks up my sleeve. You think changing a vowel was easy? I could change C and G just by standing next to them. I can change G to J. I can change K to S. When they stand next to me, I change the C and the G. Let's give it a try. You don't say rack, you say grass. Stop. I know what you're thinking. I need to change both sounds. You don't say rack, you say grace. You don't say pack, you say face. I change the vowel and the C when they stand next to me. You don't say rag, you say rage. You don't say sag, you say sage. I change the vowel and the G when they stand next to me.
All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So that was our phonics songs again, reminding us. Okay, we're gonna go back and look and read Millie Waits for the Mail, because I had a few more things I wanted to talk to you about. Hi, Valerie. Good morning. Good to see you. When it comes to the story. So Millie Waits for the Mail by Alexander Steffensmeyer. Okay, I want you guys to think about how the illustrations in the book are helping you figure out what it is that how the mail carrier feels. Okay, so as we read, I want you to think about how the illustrations are helping you. Millie waits for the mail. Every morning, while being milked, Millie stared out at the farmyard. And I like how the illustrator, like, once again, they kind of showed her from different places. Like, it looks like there's like a million cows, but I think if you see the hoof prints, it's supposed to just show that there's just one cow kind of sneaking around. Scaring the mail carrier. And notice how these words are a lot bigger than some of the other texts. And that really puts emphasis on it, right? This was her favorite time of day because there was something Millie loved more than anything else. And then we have scaring the mail carrier. And those are in really big words. And that's to add emphasis. How does the illustrator show us kind of how the mail carrier feels? Ooh, I see some hands. Amy, what do you think?
The illustrator is showing us that he's scared.
How does he show us that he's scared? How does he show us? What do you see on there that makes him look scared?
The cow. The cow's
Okay.
scary.
So the cow has kind of a scary face. How else? Who else can help build on? And these are the hand gestures we're going to use in the classroom a lot. When we do a fist on top of a fist, that's called building on what your neighbor is saying. And you say, I'd like to build on what Amy is saying. Who can build on what Amy is saying? Ooh, Max, would you like to build on what Amy is saying about the illustrations? Max? Okay, I guess Max isn't ready, or Max is frozen or something. Hayden, would you like to build on what Amy is saying? Hayden, oh, looks like she went away. Okay, third time's a charm, right? Owen, would you like to build on what Amy is saying?
I do agree. I agree with her.
Okay, you agree, but can we build on it? How can you add to what she said? She said the illustrator made it look like the mailman was being scared because the cow looks scary. How can you add to that? How can you build on it? Instead of, like, we agree, but I asked you to build on it. See if you can add to what she's saying.
So the mailman. Maybe because it's big. Maybe.
Okay, all right, Owen, finish.
The cows want to scare the mailman.
I asked you about the illustrations, Owen. How do the illustrations look? The illustrations are the pictures. Who is ready to tell me about the pictures in this story? Hey, Ashlyn, will you tilt your screen down a little bit so I can only see your forehead right now. Elizabeth, are you ready to tell me about the pictures? Thank you.
He looks scared because the cow scared him.
Oh, well, I want to know why he looks scared. What did the illustrator do? That's what I'm asking.
He drew it.
What did he draw there that makes it look scary? That makes it look like he's scared? Troy?
He's showing off his scared face, and he has let go of the package, and the hair has like flashed up, and the glasses are flinging because the cow had a really big scare from the mailman.
No, he didn't have a scare from the mailman. The cow scared the mailman. Very good. So Troy, did an excellent job doing what I asked him to do, which was to tell me about the illustration. Exactly what in this picture that he looked at made it seem like the postman was scared. Not just because the words told us, but what looked like in the picture. Well, look at his face. He's kind of got like a scared looking face. His glasses are up. His hair is kind of pushed back. His arms are out, right? Who's been scared and you guys kind of jumped and maybe even dropped what you were holding because you got scared? Oh, I see some hands popping up, right? So that is how the illustrator showed us that he was scared. We heard that he was scared because the author, or he wrote the words that the cow was scaring the mail carrier, but then it shows us that in the pictures. And we need to think about that when I ask you what I mean, why it looks scared. You need to think about what is that person doing in here that makes them look scared. Oh, his arms are jumping. His face is kind of a scared look that you might make if you were startled. His hair is all messed up and his eyeglasses are off, right? Those are what let us know he's scared in the picture. And then, does he also look kind of scared in this? Yeah, if you're nodding your head or giving me a thumbs up, I see lots of you guys doing that. Yeah, and once again, look at how his face looks. His eyes are big. Oh, he's got that look on his face, and he looks like he's trying to pedal really fast. It shows his bike in the air, which would show speed, right? And chasing him off the farm. And then we notice where this cow is behind him and chasing him. But we can use the pictures and the words to help us figure out exactly what this text is trying to tell us and how that mail carrier feels. Okay? Every day, Millie searched for a new hiding place. And then the pictures show us some of the places that she was searching for. It doesn't tell us that she searched for a hiding place in the pig pen, but it shows us that. And then it shows us she searched for a hiding place behind the bushes. And she searched for a hiding place in these barrels. Okay? So sometimes the illustrations and the words tell us a little bit different things, okay? Amy, did you turn off your camera or is your internet just giving you fits?
My internet's giving me fits.
Okay, on the days the farmer didn't get any mail, Millie felt so let down. And right there, the words tell us how she feels, right? Millie felt so let down. And if we look at the picture, she kind of looks like she's really longing for something, right? She's really waiting and anxious to see that. The farmer didn't share Millie's ideas of fun. All her packages arrived broken. Millie had to be stopped. And yesterday we really talked about how the illustrations showed us that they were agreeing with the text, because when we look at the picture, the package, everything is broken. And then we look at our kitchen, we see all of these broken things. We see a broken toaster, and we see a broken kettle, and we see a broken cream pot, and we see a broken mug, and we see a broken spoon, right? We see lots and lots of broken things. We see a box of broken stuff. If you look over here, she stuck a whistle into her tea kettle to try to make that work. We see a broken frame, right? So the picture really agrees with what the words are saying. And we can use that to help us think about the text. Is the picture, because sometimes the author and the illustrator like to kind of play with us when they're reading a story. And they show us two different things. In the picture, they show us something different than what they're saying in the words. In the words, they could be saying something different. They could be saying, and then they'll show us something different in the picture. So that's why we have to pay attention. Is the author, because sometimes they're doing a little fun thing, like they're showing you point of view by sharing something different in the words than in the pictures. Like in point of view, they'll say, oh, like the person just thinks they're being so nice, and then you see a picture and they don't look nice at all. Nobody looks happy at all. So you've got to pay attention. to what those are saying. And the mail carrier had terrible nightmares every night. It kind of, once again, it doesn't tell us what those nightmares are. We have to look at the pictures. We see he's dreaming of seeing the cow at the grocery store, and he sees the cow when he's on the bus, and then we see him tossing and turning in his bed. So the pictures are really adding to our understanding of the story. But one morning, he finally had an idea. Maybe if I bring the cow a package, he said to himself, she will like me. And then we see what he's doing, and he's wrapping up this package for her. The next day, Millie lay in wait, just as she did every morning. And this time we see her hiding in a bathtub that they're using to catch the drain from the gutters. And Millie scared the mail carrier just as she did every morning. And then the picture's adding to that. We're seeing her scaring the mail carrier. That's enough, shouted the farmer, chasing after Millie, who was chasing after the mail carrier again. And it adds these dot, dot, dot. These are called ellipses. And what they do is they kind of build suspense, and then they also kind of can add emphasis on things, right? Chasing the mail carrier again. Stop right there. And once again, the author does this thing where they use really big words in order to add emphasis, right? We know that the farmer is shouting, not only because there's a exclamation point right there that shows us that it's loud, but also because the words are really big when most of the other words are smaller. So we can really see the difference to add emphasis. That's enough, said the farmer, shouted the farmer, right? Amy, did you have something you wanted to add?
Why does the cow scare the mail carrier all the time at daytime?
Well, go back into the text, right?
It's her favorite.
All
It's
it
her favorite.
said, it was
It's her favorite.
Right. I hear Troy trying to say it's her favorite thing. It says this was her favorite time of day because there was something Millie loved more than anything else. Scaring the mail carrier, right? It just says that she likes to scare the mail carrier, and probably because, you know, have you guys ever played hide and seek or something and popped out then when somebody found you and said, boo? And when they jumped, you thought it was really, really funny? Well, that's how Millie feels about scaring the mail carrier. Danny?
So, I think when the cow scared the mailman, I think she wanted a package from him.
Well, no, that wasn't, she never got the packages when she scared him because everything ended up broken. So she didn't want anything from him. She just liked that feeling of when you scare someone. Samuel, are you asleep? No, maybe you just froze for a second. But she really just liked that feeling, okay? And because then when she sees, look, watch. Enough already, shouted the mail carrier too. This package is for you, you silly cow. Millie slid to a sudden stop. A package? She'd never received a package before. What on earth could it be, right? So it talks about how she never had received one before. So she didn't even, know that she wanted one. She just really liked scaring the guy. The box bounced right past her and landed under the wheels of the farmer's tractor. Oh no, yelled the farmer, but it was too late. The package was completely flattened. And then it adds emphasis to that by like showing us the picture of that flattened package. And then we kind of see how everybody feels about it, right? They look kind of shocked and then startled. Don't they all look a little startled and shocked? Like, whoa. Millie's heart dropped and her feet went out from under her. And when she pulled herself up on wobbly knees, the mail carrier's bicycle looked a little different, right? And it doesn't tell us how it looks. All it says in the words is that it looked a little different. But it shows us in the pictures what it means by a little different, right? It shows us. And does a little different mean that like she fixed it up and did something to it? No. What does a little different mean in these pictures? Oh, let's see. Miranda.
Different means something is not like the same.
Right, but I asked you how it looked different, right? Because in the text it just says it looks different, and that could have meant anything. Like maybe it was a different color, maybe Millie had done something to it, but we don't see what happened in the text. We have to look at the pictures. And what does the picture tell us, Amy?
Millie ruined his bike. That
right,
he
it
had.
shows that it's completely ruined. Now, every morning, Millie can't wait to finish her meal. Oh, sorry, hold on. I think I skipped a page. Oh, I skipped a part of the text. I'm ruined, sniffed the mail carrier. How will I deliver the mail without my bicycle? Now, every morning, Millie can't wait to finish her milking because there's something she loves more than anything else. Delivering the mail, right? And then the picture, once again, shows us what it means by that. And then we see the cow jumping around with all the mail boxes, the mail carrier's bag strapped onto her, and the mail carrier's running from behind. All right. Okay, so that was fun to kind of go through that and get a really deep look at the pictures and what they meant and what exactly the words meant that the author was writing, as well as showing us in those pictures. Thank you, boys and girls, for being good listeners. Thank you for participating. I saw lots of you guys nodding and giving me thumbs up or thumbs down or raising your hands to participate. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. I will see you back for your math meeting. Bye.
Bye. Bye.